No, it's not on the Steam store. So how do you get this? It's on the Steam database. So you've got to go to like the Steam database website rather than the store and download it through there. But once you click on it, it just runs through Steam. So anyway, game number 5. Can EKA go the whole 9 rounds, or is Grungy going to get the first 5-0 in the Tiny series? So EKA, the double racks production, and he's got that third one in queue already. Triple Castellum for Grungy, and Grungy placing these so aggressively forces EKA to have to back off slightly, because Castellums, unlike regular barracks, Castellums actually double as a tower. I think I mentioned this in one of my AOE3 Tiny streams, but basically, Romans, it's a bit like playing Aztecs. Your production buildings attack stuff, so they're really, really good in Tiny. And then on top of that, you've got like regular towers as Romans, which you don't actually have in those civs on AOE3 that have the same feature. So Presidium grants ranged attack. If you garrison vills, it actually improves the ranged attack, damage, and range. But people don't really use that until they've actually got like micro vills. But it is something to keep in mind that you are better off microing vills into Castellums than into towers where the opportunity arises. Like if you've got the vills stuck here repairing or building either of these, and you've got to garrison it in the Castellums, the Presidiums. So you'll actually have increased range, increased damage. You might even be able to take out enemy vills with them. So because EKA's backed off this little bit, left this little bit of a trench, which he's had to do against Romans, and the other civs, it's sort of advised to do this. Unless the Romans, for whatever reason, isn't playing aggressively, and sometimes, like against Norse, they might not. It's what lets you outrange them, because these only have a range of 10. Towers have a range of 28. Sorry, these only have a range of 12. So unless you've got villages garrison, towers are going to more than double the range of them. If you build this little trench here, your villages are safe. You can get your own tower production up, and eventually force the Roman player to have to lock up space with guard towers anyway, which just means you've sort of got to prep for an anti-pierce composition. So there are ways to deal with the ranged aggression out of the buildings from the Romans, and sort of force them to have to get back to their traditional melee units and siege units style. Which EKA's doing well here, playing this nice turtle, and he's even given himself a bit of space for siege workshops, but at the same time, there's no long range unit out of the siege workshop for Babs. So perhaps he's best off actually leaving this space for fortresses. Like if he can get double fort here, he can really force the Roman to have to deal with that and do it himself. So right now, Grungy trying to get a nice surround, but this is a bit of a choke that's allowing EKA's range to sort of cover for him right now. But Legionaries innately have some nice pierce armor, even without armory upgrades, which is unusual for barracks units that aren't counter range. And these Decurions, if they were in the mix there, that probably could have been a bit helpful there, but at the same time, the ranged really chunking them now. Their pierced armor has actually been a little bit adjusted thanks to patches from Supremacy. So again, you got to be quite careful with them. And there's not going to be any value out of their self-healing there when they just get killed so quickly, because that's also been reduced from 2 health per second to half a health per second. And there is a tower in there, but like I said, he can't even get it out now because he went for the fort on this side, and if he deletes that workshop, he can literally... Oh no, he's got a gap there. I didn't see that. Ooh, this could be deadly, but I was going to say, if he put that further over, we'll put a fort there and put it here, it probably could have panned out better in terms of the spacing in his base. So that's just a little bit of rustiness on his behalf, but in saying that, he's doing quite well now to take back the series, because this is the first time he's had a population lead like this in the series of 70 now. Grungy really stumbling. He's got the workshops, but all his frontline buildings are falling, like the Castellums. Not doing it for him, and GG, EKA's turned it around. Yeah, so Grungy probably needed to get Aquilifers there before he took that last fight in that tight little choke, because the Aquilifers give you that nice 8% damage increase, and he probably needed to bring the Decurions as well, and maybe just pay a bit more of attention, and I probably need to pay a bit more of attention to this cheeky little workshop. GG Weka, taking it back and drawing some blood down to match point. So wonderful stuff from him. Is he going to be able to turn the tide completely, or is Grungy going to be able to take home the series for good, guys? We're going to find out.